Oh, we are live. Hello, hello, everybody out there in Take This Land. Welcome to Take This Plays, a very, very special edition of Take This Plays. We're celebrating 10 years. Today is the exact day that Take This was founded, born, whatever you want to call it. And we are so, so excited to bring you a very special Take This Plays here tonight. We are doing a fantastic one shot of a game called Good Strong Hands. And I cannot wait to get into it. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we acknowledge all the amazing people who we have here. As usual, we have our Take This. We got several books. Yep, we got the Take This Plays squad. So Liz and myself, Kelly, and Dr. Sarah as well. And then we have two very special guests. We have Dr. B, formerly of Take This Plays, but got retired. But we went through a lot of adventures together. And then I believe for the first time on Take This Place, correct me if I am wrong, but we
Think
have
so. Yeah.
Cassie, who is
Yay!
going.
Yay!
Not only is
Hi.
this their
They
first
rock.
time, not only this first time on stream, they are taking over. Because they are going to now. Forgive my ignorance as a noob. Is it GM? Is it DM? What do you prefer?
Well, generally speaking, it depends on the game, but in this, you can just call me the God and Master, the Void. No, it's GM for the purposes of good strong hands. They term it a GM, which is a game master.
All right, so the Void will be played by Cassie, and I'm just gonna stop talking because I'm so excited to play and to get started. And so we will dive right in and go ahead. I love that Sarah updated the overlay on the fly. The God and Master, the Void. Perfect, 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 perfect. Love it. All right, all right. I'm handing it off. I relinquish control of Take This
Yes.
Place to the Void. Good luck, GG, everybody. I hope we all make it out alive. I'm so scared.
All right, everybody. Hi. I am Cassie, and I'm going to be guiding us through this one shot of Good Strong Hands, which is a tabletop role-playing game that is inspired and themed around dark fairy tales. Stuff like the Dark Crystal, Labyrinth, Willow, Pan's Labyrinth, just depending on how dark and creepy you want to get with it. We're going to be dealing with a light to moderate amount of dark and creepy today. I'm going to put a cap on my horror main self, and we're going to stick to keeping it a little bit lighter, a little more fun, unless our players here make too many mistakes, in which case I make no promises. Uh, that said, please, we have discussed our lines and veils, which are basically safety tools that you can use with tabletop role playing games in order to make sure that everyone at the table is having a fun, consensual, and safe time. So we've made sure that we're taking care of ourselves and are in communication and getting consent from each other. So as you're watching, if anything does get a little too much, or maybe it's just a subject area that doesn't land right for you, please make sure to take care of yourself and feel free to step away, catch the VOD for a moment. Part of tabletop, if you aren't acquainted, is the fact that they can get really unpredictable. The dice will do what the dice will do sometimes. And so, yeah, with that, I would like to welcome you all to the world of Reverie. Reverie is a land of whimsy and imagination, the kind of thing that you would imagine in, say, your Disney fairy tales. It's all bright colors and fantastical animals and beings of all sorts, living together in peace and harmony and beauty, doing amazing things. Except that another part of Reverie is the void. And the void is the part that comes in and will take over and corrupt and swallow. And so in Reverie, most people go their entire lives in peace and having fun and safety. But there are those brave souls, whether by choice or by necessity, become heroes helping to battle back the void and keeping their home safe. Today, we are going to meet a group of such heroes. Our group is going to Evertown, a town which has been impacted by the void. And before we get too deeply into that, I would like to go ahead and have our heroes introduce themselves and maybe a bit about what they're doing on the road to Evertown. You all have been living a distance away, but whispers came through and there was a call for heroes, and you have all answered that call. So as you are traveling towards Evertown, who is your character? What do they look like? And what are you doing on the road? Let's go ahead and start with Louis.
Helps if I'm properly unmuted. Hi everyone, I'm going to be playing Louis today. I am what's called a paragon, which is an animal capable of speech and fully sapient. Obviously, Louis is a lion who goes by she, her pronouns. She is Luficent the 43rd. This is an animal that reincarnates through the ages, and so she is not the smartest, but definitely loyal and definitely into supporting the people she trusts. So yeah, I wear these ears all the time. It's fine. No, so that's Louis.
Next, we'll go ahead and jump over to Jeff.
Oh, well, so I'm Jeff, and I actually I'm debating with Luella right now about why it's necessary in the scope of Reverie that I need to keep my shoes on my hands because I think it's an impractical custom. I think that it might, yes, I will agree with you that there's a possibility that it might keep bad spirits away. It's hard to itch my nose with these. And but yeah, Jeff is human and is not. It very much stands out in Reverie. I don't understand about the shoes thing though.
With that, let's go ahead and bounce over to Luella.
Hi. Um, um, I'm Luella. I am it would help if I could remember what I'm playing tonight. I'm a sylph. Um, I'm just like I go with the flow, like the wind. But like just don't make me mad because I might just like blow you off a cliff, okay? This is my friend Jeff. Jeff's a human. Um, and he doesn't really know how things go around here, so sometimes I tell him things that aren't true. Shh. Okay. It's a secret. Anyways, that's me. Okay, thanks. Bye.
And finally, Lucy.
Hello. I am Lucy, as these people tend to call me, despite my name being Lucilla G. Tailfeathers. It always gets shortened down to Lucy for some reason. And I am a wildkin, so I am half fae, half anthropomorphized goose, as you can clearly tell. And I generally am up to no good. I aim to misbehave, but only in the most valorous of ways. I have a quest that I'm on, and along the way, I have happened to pick up these companions to help me in search of the gold ding ding that I seek. Nothing will stop me on my quest for the gold ding ding, but they do slow me down. So that's me.
We love the gold ding ding.
I'm
Oh,
sure you
I'm
do.
still waiting to know what the gold ding ding is. I have a question.
Yes, you do. You have lots of questions. It's okay.
Oh, so having some fun travels, some levity, some tricks being played on the road. Our group of heroes is, it sounds like, in relatively good spirits. as as they travel, and then you get to a point on the road where you can see that the rumors and what you were told of Evertown is true. The sky turns rather suddenly from its sunny blue, bright light blue sky into this deep gray, almost black, clouded sky with veins of red shooting through it frequently at different spots, giving it this eerie glow. And as you approach Evertown, you can in fact see the Everspire in the center of it all. It looks like the storm is wrapped around the top, the peak of this half-mile high spire. It looks as though it almost grows shooting out of the ground like a stalagmite type, like a stalagmite, but far too tall and with far too much ingenuity. Regardless, it stands by earth magic and by will. And this storm started several weeks ago. You were told that the council, which changes members frequently to make sure that it's fair and that everyone feels as though they get a true voice in the town, well, this last iteration of the council willingly allied themselves with the void. And that, after that happened, is when the storm started. First, no one thought anything of it. The town was going on like normal, but it seemed they were building something. And then the storm started. No one saw the council members, but they did see these strange mechlars occasionally coming in and out. And day by day, started just small little electromagnetic shoots of lightning and things, and then it grew and the clouds came, and then things would occasionally be teleported maybe 2 feet, maybe 200 feet from where they were, and town members started to get scared, and those with somewhere to go, well, they left. As you start to hit Evertown proper, you see that there are many boarded windows. There are very few shops or restaurants. There are no children playing in the streets like you're used to, no sounds of laughter or joy. There is just the storm. There's wind, and the closer you get, the colder it gets. And then the rain begins to pelt you all. You are now in Evertown. The Everspire on the road in front of you. No one has come out to greet you. What do you all do?
As a sylph, I am very much attuned with the wind. So Luella is mildly enjoying this. And she sort of floats in the air. She does not walk on her feet. And she's going
As
to
your feet leave the ground
Mhm.
and you try to float in this very unnatural wind, I need you to make a TN4 body check so as to not be blown away.
First check of the night.
I've got my Dr. B6 die so that if something goes wrong, I can just blame him. On backup are the dice my mom bought me. So if everything goes poorly, we blame her as well.
That's what I'm using. Let's go.
Yes. Yes. All right. You said TN4?
Yes.
I
So
fail all of them. So I will mark a skill.
So, in good strong hands, folks get target numbers. 4 is the simplest. And basically, what that means is based on the number of dice that each player has for their character in that category, they roll that many number of dice. And at least to succeed, at least one of them needs to be the target number or above. So the most difficult target number is, of course, 6, 5 being in the middle, 4 being the easiest. In this case, when none of the die meet said target number, we have a failure with complications. When you fail in good strong hands, you do mark experience. So you learn from your failures in this game. And so as you all are entering this town and you see Luella start to float up and try to play in this wind, you also see her start to drift away.
Can I try and grab Luella?
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not hard once you notice, and especially because your friends are here. I won't make you roll for this. I'm gonna say you grab, and Luella's not trying to get away from you. You grab Luella.
Luella's gonna cross her arms and go, Jeff, you forgot to walk into town backwards. You
That
haven't
only-
fighted the evil spirits.
Okay.
Can we please just find a place to go in? My feathers are soaking and I am uncomfortable. And like this plumage does not maintain itself. So can we please find some cover?
Yeah, my feet are wet now.
I start sniffing the air, trying to find somewhere we can go if I can smell where perhaps the tavern is.
Yeah, so if you're just trying to go somewhere in town before you go to the Everspire, it does not take you long, especially with your nose being as good as it is, to find one of the few open lit places in town. And it is a very modest size building with just 2 floors. And the first floor does indeed seem to be a little diner type restaurant. As you go in, you see that it is lit by a combination of candles and magical colored lights floating, and it does give this place, despite the rest of the town, a very warm and cozy atmosphere. And you go in, and there is someone behind the main counter, and there are a couple of people seated at tables, and the folks at the table do look up at all of you, and the person behind the bar simply says, "Oh, visitors, hi! Are you all the heroes? Are you here to help us?"
I haven't entered yet. I actually walk in backwards with my shoes on my hands this time. Walking backwards, shoes on my hands, and I say the ritual chant, icky boom, shabanga banga boing boing.
Very good. You're learning so well.
Heroes.
Just gonna ignore that.
Don't we look like heroes? I mean, we're
You
pretty
don't-
heroic.
Why are your shoes on your hands?
Well, because
don't
that's the ceremonial entering to, because I'm putting them back on. It's the ceremonial
So
entering.
so he doesn't invite the bad spirits in.
Right. I was
Oh,
told
you're
that-
very superstitious heroes.
Hmm.
Okay. You don't have to do that here.
know.
If you don't want to. But I also absolutely welcome whatever strange and wonderful customs you bring, as long as you can help us heal our town.
Oh,
Is there a fireplace in the tavern?
Yes, there are actually, even though this space is fairly modest, you do notice that there are indeed 3 fireplaces. And so it is a very cozy, very warm space.
Ugh. Luella is going to stick as close to the door as possible, as fire and wind spirits. Not a great combination.
I go and sit down to kick my feet up because my feet are now very damp.
I literally flop in front of the largest fireplace possible and lay on my back so my stomach gets nice and toasty.
Would what you ascertain to be apparently the owner of this establishment says, um, would you like to be dry?
Dry would be good. Dry would be very good. My companions here are obviously tired. Not inept, they're tired. They're tired. It's been a long journey of heroicness coming here to this place which you need help, and help was requested. So other than the doom cloud, what else, maybe something smaller that might need mending or fixing. Um some mice that my friend Louis here can chase.
Did someone say mice?
You you now getting a full look at this being now that they have kind of fluttered out. You do see a rather tall pixie actually, um flying out from behind the bar, and they come to you, and they first attend to Lucy, and I say, if it's okay, and they kind of just move their hands, and you see some threads of warm, glowing gold light and string appear, and then they kind of fly over you and fly down, and as the strings kind of touch you and move through you, your feathers dry.
Gold. I like warm and I like gold. So I am liking this.
I'm
I am
holding
a
back
happy-
every instinct to bat at her as this happens because the shiny lights are.
to the feather.
They then flutter over to Jeff, and uh starting at his feet, do the same thing and move
Do I need to take
up.
off my shoes for this?
Dear dear, no. You can you never have to take off your shoes. I don't know why you would. You'll step on something and hurt yourself.
Well,
Regional
that's why my feet.
customs.
That's Luella, my friend, told me that was a local custom. I'm trying to be,
Oh,
trying to.
not here.
Luella,
Yes.
you told me that was for here specifically.
Well, I mean, like, here is a relative term, and I mean, like, here is everywhere I am. So
We don't do that here. What we do here, however, is I don't want our town to die.
Oh,
well,
Can can you help us?
well, what's the danger?
I don't know if
Doom
you
cloud.
noticed.
Other
Yeah.
than that. Something
Well,
other than that?
No,
I-
that.
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
hmm.
Well,
The void, well, we used to be a light in the fog for reverie. We used to stand against the void, and we would help people. And but now, well, the last council, they betrayed the town, and now it's all cloudy, and the spire used to be a lighthouse, and now it's just, well, it's that.
The
Luella
giant.
is going
Dang.
to fake whisper into Jeff's ears. It's because they didn't do the ritual.
They don't have the ritual here.
Exactly. That's why the doom cloud came.
No. They were fine for how I'm sorry. Sylph friends. What are your names?
I sit up and
Money.
plod over and keep my butt towards the fire as good cats will. And I sit down and say, Jeff, let's focus here.
I'm
Mm.
I'm I'm focusing. I'm just trying to ask some questions here.
There's only
What?
one sylph here, Jeff.
Yeah,
Only one.
I'm a pixie. I won't.
I am so sorry. I'm
That's a
still a stranger.
little.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I won't. I'm much less likely to lie to you. Um.
True.
So
Okay.
Also, she flies, I float. Okay. There's like a
Big
big
difference.
difference,
I'm
Jeff.
still I'm so Pixie friend. What's your name?
oh, I'm I'm Morgiana.
Oh, okay, Morgiana.
Yeah.
So I'm relatively new to Reverie. Still don't
Welcome.
entirely know
It's
what I'm
not
doing here.
usually like this.
Thank you for clarifying that. So how long has this town been in existence?
Oh, hundreds of thousands of years.
Okay, and the spire and the gray is new.
In the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Well, the spire's not new, but the spire used to be like a lighthouse.
Oh,
A guard and a beacon against the void
okay.
to help keep Reverie safe.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
well, well, now you can't even see the light anymore.
And what you're saying is that for us to get hero status, hero points, like a hero score per se, one might have to fix this cloud.
There's there's no points. It's just
Might maybe like achievement.
I
Beep
mean,
loop.
yes, if you want to help us and help Reverie and achieve helping us and get it, like, yes, please get rid of the storm. The the council members, they gave into the void in order to live forever, and now they made the storm.
Yeah, politicians, they're all the same. Doesn't matter where you're from. They're all the same.
Um, is that the reason all the houses and all the shops are all boarded up?
Well, when we couldn't vote them out, everyone just left.
So why didn't you leave?
This is my home. And if I left, there wouldn't have been anyone here to greet you.
That
Oh, are
is
you the
so
only one
true.
left?
No, there's other
Oh,
people.
there are other people? Hi. Hi.
Luella, have you been into the ale already?
Well, these winds, they just get to you and
Oh, the little crosswind. Go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Then
They weren't bad people, I promise. They were just like the rest of us. I don't know what happened to them. I'm I'm sure if such good people like yourself, like yourselves, could just talk to them, they would stop the machine. It's just that the spire, anyone used to be able to go in and enjoy it, and we would keep it up together and make sure that the magic kept it standing, and but they constructed a guard tower, and now no one can get in. No one's anyone who's come close, they just They either leave or they don't come back.
Is the council still in the spire?
Yeah, but they're not themselves. The Mecklars, that's what they have become. Their minds are in it, I think, but they're not themselves.
What's a
And they just
Meklar?
Thank
The
you.
Meklar is?
Yeah, they're these they're kind of scary. They're these big metal um things that they walk around like us, but they're made of metal. So
And
like
they're
a
mean?
stonekin, but metal and mean.
Oh, they're cyborgs.
Cyborg?
Making up words, Jeff.
Do
No,
cyborgs
no,
wear shoes on their hands?
Probably.
no. We had these back at home. Well, I mean, we had stories about these back at home. We don't actually have these back at home.
How
But
to
no,
get
they're.
them back?
Wait, what?
If you've seen them before, you know how to get them back.
No, well, no. Okay, so they're not real in where I'm from. But basically they're like machines, robots that have like sentient parts to them. Like their brain might be sentient, but the rest of them is metal and machine.
I'm
Yes, exactly. They gave up their bodies in order to live forever in these things, but now they're destroying everything.
And you want us to talk to them.
I mean, if talking doesn't work, the main point is please save the town and I don't care what happens.
You don't care how we save the town.
I just, if you can please stop the machine without destroying the town, that would be really nice.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm speaking the same language now. I'm feeling like, yeah, this is
Morgiana,
Yes?
is there a library of sorts or any sort of repository of knowledge within the town?
It's in the spire.
Oh, that presents a challenge.
Now, Jeff, this is what we call in Reverie a conundrum. We can like be the heroes and go in and save the day and like maybe die. Or we could just walk away.
A nondrome?
You were here to help. Why
Conundrum.
would you walk away?
I mean, I didn't say we're gonna walk away. Listen, my friend Jeff here, he's not from around here. So sometimes we have to teach him
Nicer
things.
than you
Is
two.
the spire safe to get into?
a guard tower, you said.
I thought is the guard tower around the spire?
They built one that you have to get past the
Oh.
guardhouse. There's a fence now.
Oh, how big? So we've got Louis here, who's a good size creature.
If I go
Like-
up on my two back feet, I'm 8
Yeah.
feet tall.
Yeah. So like, how many Louis tall are we talking at this fence in this guard tower?
About 2.
2 Louis. Louis,
The-
can you?
The
multiply?
fence is the fence next to the guardhouse is smaller, and it's not all stone and metal. That part opens. You don't have to climb. You just have to get in. If I could do it, I would, but we called for help.
I'll go.
Here?
I'm gonna go talk to the guards.
Yes,
Jeff?
please.
Do you think that's a
Yeah,
good idea?
you do that.
Here, while you go, they go off for a moment and they come back lugging, and it's, even though they're very tall for a pixie, they come back kind of lugging and dragging along this rather large basket. This basket is honestly big enough for 2 of them to kind of sit in, of like food and some some travel mugs of warm drink and everything, and
Ooh.
to help you on your journey, and as thanks for helping us.
I like food.
I'm not
So-
carrying that.
No, Louis is.
Oh, okay.
Right, Louis?
Sure.
Yeah.
I
Could
eat a
I
very
go talk
large
to the
portion of like a quarter of the food.
Can I go talk to the guards real quick?
Yeah, we'll watch from back here, a
Yeah, go
safe
for it.
distance away.
Go for it, Jeff.
Okay.
We can't
So-
do that to Jeff. Come on.
I walk out there just holding my hat.
Yep.
And so it doesn't blow away. And I just, wherever the guards are, I stride right up to them, just to the guard tower, and what do I see outside the guard tower?
You see nothing. The storm gets much more intense as you approach.
Really holding on
Um,
to my hat.
And as you walk to the area, you do see inside the guardhouse. And true to what Morgiana said, it is smaller than the rest of the tower, or smaller than the rest of the fence around the tower. And it does look like there are gates that open, but there is in fact a mechanical being inside the guardhouse, just kind of sitting there. Looks like they are reading a book.
I knock on the door or the whatever.
Looks like he's knocking.
What?
Hi. As you can see, just pointing to all of me, I'm not from around here. However, I am on a bit of a journey to try and get myself home to where I am from, and I was
Then you
informed.
should leave.
Well, I was informed that there's a library.
That is none of your concern.
I feel like I just explained how it is, but I may have been wrong. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a stranger here.
This
And-
library will not help you. This is our
Oh.
library.
I was told that it might help me.
How?
How would it help me, or how was I told?
How would it help you? How would our very specific, very special, very private library help
Oh,
you?
see, that's a detail they didn't include, that it was a private library. They simply told me that it had quite a repository of knowledge on, well, I mean, I guess I would call it magic, but I don't know what you would call it here, because I just woke up here one day. I'm from a place called Newark, and I they always say it wrong here, but I was told that there's potentially knowledge in your library. I didn't know it was private. I apologize. Can I go get you something to eat? You look very cold.
I no longer get cold and I no longer need to eat.
Neat. How is that working?
Amazingly.
How did that happen?
You ask a lot of questions for someone who does not belong here.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get. I mean, you can appreciate the fact that I'm trying to get home, and I figure the only way to really get home is to learn what's going on around here, and maybe
Might I suggest turning around and walking out of my town?
Oh, this is yours.
We intervene.
Go for it. This is your town.
Clearly.
I reach out to shake their hand.
Oh, this looks like that's not one of those weird human things. Maybe we should intervene.
Yeah. So just watching all this go on, the last thing Lucy needs is a body to hide on top of everything else. So Lucy uses one of her magical powers, which is to transform into an animal.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucy's magic ability to transform an anthropomorphized goose into a mundane goose. And so she does so, with the hope and the goal of waddling into the tower where Jeff is, and stealing his hat, and
Jeff is still outside.
then waddling up behind Jeff and grabbing his hat and beginning to waddle away.
I
Is what I would
see.
like to happen.
Okay.
I see this and I recognize that it's very windy and I don't like being alone in the dark. So I want to do the whole, like, I've seen the goose transformation many times, so I know this is what's happening. If it's successful, I'm gonna backstep for the god, the master, and the void. But if successful and we move forth, I'd like to stand above and kind of walk on all fours, so there's some protection from the weather here.
Okay, so let's go ahead and say that what are you trying to do here by grabbing Jeff's hat?
Get him out of a sticky situation. Because there's nothing odder than a goose coming up and taking your hat. You're naturally gonna go and like chase the goose, right? Like
Okay.
You
no one
think
could argue.
it would be odd
Hey,
at this point.
may I
So
add to the chaos?
in a moment, because
Okay.
I think this is directly tied enough to what's going on with this guard that I'm gonna make you roll for it, because I feel like there are going to be consequences if this doesn't go the way you want it to go.
I am
So
holding on to my hat, by the way. It's windy.
Come
okay,
on, Jeff.
you're holding on to the hat. The Meklar is already very suspicious. I'm going to say this is a TN 5. And we'll say it's a I'm going to say this is probably like charm. This seems like charm.
So what do I need to do?
So you need to roll, so the number that you have next to charm, you're going to roll
That's the dice I roll?
that many d6s,
Okay.
and at least one of them needs to be a 5 or above.
All right. I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Okay, so that is a success. And because you succeeded exactly, you don't mark any shadow. But you do, as mentioned, succeed in what you're doing. um, so
Oh, here's
you mark a spirit.
okay.
So you're gonna mark one spirit for
Okay.
a normal success. And then you are going to get to describe exactly how this unfolds, that taking away Jeff's hat gets him out of this awkward conversation.
Okay. So what happens? This is how it goes down here. Waddle up to the scene, just a mundane goose doing mundane goose things, honking occasionally, ruffling some feathers, wandering around. And like, okay, he's obviously having a hard time here. And again, don't need a body. So what we do, as is the way of my people, is I have a list. I have a list of things to accomplish in order to meet my task and to move on to the next stage of my plan. One of them is to remove a hat. And it just so happens that my buddy Jeff here has a hat that I can remove. And the benefit is that if the hat leaves, Jeff likes the hat. I think he will stop whatever pedantry he's doing and chase the hat. So I want to do that as a goose, because again, that just adds to the chaos, the weirdness of it. And so maybe the guard won't be suspicious. He'll just think, wow, that guy's hat was just stolen by a goose. Who knew? Like that, what a crazy world we live in. And so I waddle up, I jump because I hate flying. So I'm just gonna jump and flutter and grab the hat with my beak. And then I'm going to plant my web feet and push off of Jeff to get some backward momentum. And I begin to waddle away in the general direction of the wind. So I'm kind of being scooted by the wind too. The hat's a little bit like a sail, so we're really moving. We're really moving along. And I give a loud honk, so that way Jeff will know that I have taken his hat, because I don't really trust that he might recognize that it's gone.
Oh,
I want to give
I
him
recognize my hat is gone.
I want to give him
My
every
my
benefit of the
hair is
doubt.
now just like in the wind.
I'm trying to give Jeff as many clues as possible that he
Oh,
should
okay.
leave. And
It's
so
all
I have
blowing around and
yes.
windy and
So your hat is gone, and me with it, and we're moving along at a good clip because of the wind. In the general direction away.
I'd like to kind of just cut in front of Jeff during this chaos and body him a little bit. You know how cats will rub up on your leg, but I just want to body him kind of the away direction.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So
Getting pinballed here.
I'm I am going to go ahead and assume that Jeff, you go ahead and go after your hat.
Oh, I go after my hat and the goose. It's in a stooped position, trying to with two hands, trying to grab at my hat.
Yes. All right. So you get away with the hat. And what are you all doing now? What is your plan?
So if we really want to, I can like cause a little bit of chaos, and distract the guard, and we can sneak in.
I like sneaking. Sneaking is definitely one of my favorite strategies. What are we gonna do to distract the guard? Like, are we talking like permanent distraction?
I'm running around going, "Give me my hat!"
I mean, he might be a little scared, and he might get like tumbled around a little bit, but like no permanent damage.
Can I have my hat?
He's still talking.
Well, my hat just running after the goose.
Okay.
Trying to get
I
my hat.
relinquished the hat. And I untransform back to an anthropomorphized goose.
So like if that's good with you guys, like when you get my signal, like run, okay?
But so geese can't do that.
Would it be terribly offensive to you if Louie were to, like tuck you under her arm, like one of those human sports games?
No one tosses a goose.
No tossing, just like carrying.
I can carry Lucy.
Ride
No.
my back.
No, we're not carrying. We're not carrying geese.
Riding on the right. You could ride my back. I am a lion.
I could do that.
No.
You could have first seat.
Thank you.
I would also
I was talking to Lucy.
Oh.
I would also like to remind everyone here, as well as other folks who maybe are new to Good Strong Hands, that all of your characters can, in fact, do minor magic by using the skill that most closely fits whatever you're trying to do. So also please keep that in mind in your plans, as it may help you.
I got a plan. Let me throw it out there. See what the team thinks. It doesn't involve wind though, so I don't know if Luella
Like sort of my thing.
I know. Actually, maybe you could help me with this. I'm just workshopping it here. I have a skill, and my skill is taunting. So I'm very good at taunting things. So maybe I can taunt the guard to distract him while everybody else goes through, and then as a mundane goose, I can just fly over the wall and join you guys on the other side.
Like a mini tornado and get him stuck in it.
I have an
That's
idea.
Steve.
I have an idea.
Okay, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Steve?
Yeah.
Steve.
Isn't that your
All right,
name?
George. I'm sorry, George. Go ahead.
I hip check Lucy.
I have an idea. I saw this. Okay. So we have a lot of stories where I come from, a lot of tales, and they involve magic. And I have an idea for one week I can try.
You don't have a tail.
Yeah. What are you
Stories
have
and
tails.
T-I-T-A-L-E. No, I have an idea. I have an idea. I want to try this on the guard. Okay. Hold on. I've got an idea. I walk right up to the guard confidently, and I wave my hand and say, "Move along. These are not the droids you're looking for."
Droid. Did we?
Are you pitching this or are you doing this?
I am trying this with if magic is involved, because I have seen stories of magic back in Newark, where I came from.
But you're pitching it to the group. You're not going up to him and doing that.
Oh no, I stride right up to the guard and I wave my hand and say, "These are not the droids you are looking for. Move along."
here's what I need from you, because at this point,
Jeff gonna die.
it is very clear
Guys, my human's gonna die.
that y'all are up to something.
Yeah.
It's not something that this Meklar is buying, and you're right next to the tower. So I need you to make a TN4 body check as lightning comes hurtling towards you.
Oh, no. This is gonna be bad.
Mhm.
I have to put his shoes on his feet.
1 success.
Hey.
Congratulations. Please mark a spirit as you succeeded. And tell me how you dodge this lightning.
Oh, I was thinking so hard about all what I was gonna do and being like my hero Obi-Wan that I actually tripped a little bit on a rock that was in front of me. I didn't notice where.
I
And
thought you
yeah.
were successful. Oh, you tripped and the lightning did
You
not hit
dodged
you.
the
Okay,
lightning.
I
got
dodged
it.
the lightning.
I was like, huh?
I dodged the lightning by pure accident.
Okay, time to go save the little human.
No, I continue with what I was
Uh.
doing, and I walk up to the Meklar and just wave my hand. These are not the droids you're looking for. Move along.
Okay.
Did we all have to roll?
The gate, at this point, the gate opens and he comes up to you and he's going to try to grab you. I need you to make another TN5 body check in order to avoid him grabbing you.
Nope.
Fabulous. So, we are now in combat.
Huzzah!
Congratulations, your choices have led you here.
No one is surprised.
No.
Just surprised it
I-
was.
How
Never. I want it noted. No one can ever say I did not give my players a chance to resolve things peacefully.
You did.
This is never the answer.
You did.
And as a horror main, please know I tried. So, in this, the way that combat is going to work here, and the way that it works in good strong hands is that so in this case, right, we have an enemy that you all have instigated into some ridiculousness, and you're now going to be making rolls in order to do something in to stop or avoid or dodge or hit this person. That can absolutely be body, but please remember you are magical creatures in a magical land. Feel free to get creative with it. You can, in fact, use telekinesis to throw a rock. Regardless, what it is if you fail, if you get hit, etc., you can gain conditions, and you can gain physical conditions, and you would also start to mark your those under condition. You'll see that there are boxes that start with afraid. There's exhausted, injured, broken, dead, rattled, terrified, unconscious. Those are the boxes for conditions that you would start to mark as you as things start to happen. Do also mind that you have your talents, which can also be used here, but we are going to go ahead and move into some battle because, yep. So, Jeff, you go up, you put your hand near the gate and are like, this is not what you're looking for. And so this Meklar comes forth, opens the gate, comes outside, and just immediately grabs you by your scruff. And looks like he is indeed about to maybe hit you or throw you. I did see that Louis, you wanted to do something.
I was asking a clarifying question of how big this thing is.
This thing is about it's like it's respectable, but it's not like huge. So think like 6 feet and like bulky, but it is made of metal.
Made of metal. Okay.
I think Luella would immediately react, seeing as much as she gives him grief, Jeff is probably her best friend.
Aw.
Wait, I was thinking pet.
Sweet, precious
but
little
that's the worst.
human.
Yes, yes. So she is going to like crouch down and spring up into the air. And I'm going to use my talent Obscuring Cloud. So Luella like leaps up into the air and then turns and dives bomb down at the Meklar, just screaming bloody murder and like flies circles around him. And I create a cloud of dust and debris the size of a small house. And I want to
Okay.
sort of like rip him away from I want to rip the Meklar away from Jeff.
So this is an obscuring cloud.
Wow. Yes.
So you obscure them,
Yes.
but they are entwined. So like the cloud is not between him and Jeff, it is around him and Jeff. So this basically just makes no one else can see them.
I can't like aim it so that it's hitting the Meklar without hitting Jeff like a fireball.
Cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Uh-huh.
Except not because Luella hates fire.
Except for this would be if you were trying to aim a fireball at someone who is grappling a party member. You are hitting the party member.
Okay. I really want to use the corruption, but it's too soon.
May
Yeah,
I?
I'm gonna do it anyways.
You're gonna do it anyways?
I'm gonna do it anyways. Listen, my 3 anchors are protective, spontaneous, and mischievous. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Which-
it anyways.
What are you doing?
What? Yep.
I was trying to like create a little tornado to like rip the Meklar away. But I don't think it's working the way I want it to. So whatever.
Okay. So who's going next here? Because I have an idea for what I want to try.
Are you using the corruption or no? Or are you going to let your party members try something before you resort to that?
Well, so Obscuring Cloud is one of my talents. So I won't resort to a corruption yet.
Okay. What are other folks doing?
Well, I was going to offer to get up on my back 2 feet like lions will and run, kind of, run towards and get up and bat, 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 and pull Jeff away. But now I'm really terrified of getting lost, so I'm just kind of sitting there, watching this, shaking my head, looking at Lucy.
Oh, are you
She's afraid of the dark.
feeling afraid of
I'm
it?
afraid of getting lost, and I'm afraid of the dark. So I'm not afraid that I am lost, but I'm afraid of going into the vortex because it would obscure my vision, depending on the length of how long. How long does your vortex last, Lila?
I think as long as I want it to.
Yep. And as long
Okay.
as you are creating it and like Yeah, there's no set time, but if you're starting if this obscuring cloud is starting to make you feel kind of alone and lost,
It,
Louis,
uh,
you hear
I'm wondering if Luella's reaction, given you control it as long as you wish, you see that it's not doing the thing you want it to do. Are you keeping it up, or what's?
I don't know if everybody should get an action in before she does that, or
Yeah. So, Louis,
Uh-huh.
you hear in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
oh, poor thing. So alone. I could help you. You don't have to be alone.
Hello? Who are you?
Hello.
Uh, I like brush my ear and look over and see that Lucy's still here.
They're all still there. You deserve so much better. Such a magnificent creature. You
It,
deserve honor, respect.
I, they disrespect Jeff. They don't disrespect me.
You deserve companions who care and don't make you feel this way. I can help.
Who are you?
I'm a friend.
Uh,
I can give you great power.
I am pretty strong. I Lu- uh,
In your adventures, you've been through some things. You've been touched by the void before.
I didn't like that.
How you get corruption, and it at that time was true to its word. But you get that feeling that this this feels like that. It feels like that temptation.
I'm going to resist it because I don't feel completely alone. I think the the attachment and the loyalty is still present, and I think Louis is still kind of confused where this voice is coming from, but is it that knowledge from reincarnating and kind of the awareness of darkness is definitely present, but also confusion along with that like feeling of being lost. So I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to resist it.
I just need you to
Yep.
there's not a ton going on in this moment, so it's not terribly hard. It will just TN4 heart.
Heart.
Yeah.
Can I jump in before she rolls? Because me and Louie are buddies, and maybe Lucy notices that her bodyguard is a little bit distracted and might want to
Okay.
give Louie a good pep talk.
Are you attending to Louis or are you attending to Jeff and Luella?
Oh, Louie. There's nothing like there's a doom cloud and a big mech. I'm just a tiny little goose. I'm not touching that. But my friend, my bodyguard, my safety is like twitchy. So I'm a little spooked by that. I wanna pep talk Louie here.
Okay.
Like, hey, get in the game. Hey, over here. Hello. Hey, focus.
Okay.
Focus. Over here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. How are you giving this pep talk?
I am honking and flapping my wings wildly to get your attention.
You
Okay.
do.
So
Louis.
so that sounds like it's less about like mentally tapping in and just kind of more of a we'll make it charm. We'll make it charm.
Charm.
Give
Okay.
we'll do a TN4 charm. If you succeed, then we'll say, I'm going off book here. You can give Louis an extra die to roll as part of her test.
All right. I got a 5 and a 1.
Yep.
So above.
Okay.
Ooh.
So roll an additional die.
A third one.
No,
Me.
Louis.
So
Yeah.
I rolled 2, to be
Oh,
clear,
sorry.
I rolled 2 dice plus
And so
1.
you're gonna roll 3.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll 3 dice. It's just a TN4.
I'm bardically inspiring you.
Wrong game.
4, 3, 1.
But not.
You're good. So both both of you can go ahead and mark spirit because I'm giving it out like candy. Let's go.
Yay.
It's a one shot. Let's go.
Yay.
All right. All right.
So that all of you have now gone. So this thing is gonna go ahead and hit Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff.
Just Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one that it's grabbing. So, I'm gonna give you the chance here. You see this coming. This thing is protective of this tower, and it is coming for violence. So what would you like to do?
It's coming towards me.
It's holding you, and
Oh.
it's going
how
to
is
smash
it
a
holding
metal
me?
fist into your body.
How is it holding me?
It is holding you by like your clothes, like your shoulder kind
Okay.
of area, and with the other hand, so it's doing a like grab and punch.
Is there anything soft on this thing? Any squishy
No.
bits at
It's
Mhm.
hard.
It is metal.
Okay. Then you know what? Out of pure desperation, I try and tap into whatever local magics or whatever I don't understand and just say freeze. Cuz metal and water are not a good combination, especially when it's cold water. And
Are you
Is
trying
it
to
nice?
use science in our magic fantasy game?
I
Yeah,
am
an
doing
iceberg's gonna come in, and
Jeff
because the
was a
metal's
movie
cold,
buff before being transported here.
Okay. So are you trying to make it stop in
Ice magic.
place,
Yeah.
or you're trying to use ice?
I'm trying to use ice when I say freeze.
Okay. That is certainly a thing you can try. I am I am going to
Cassie.
say
Jeff is gonna die.
Rip
Just
Jeff.
straight
Jeff's
up.
gonna die.
hard not to make this a horror game. I am trying so hard not to make this a horror game, and it's failing. So please go ahead, and we'll make this with ice magic. Yeah. I'm gonna be nice. I don't care what it should be. Go ahead and roll with your heart.
Aw.
Bring yourself, Jeff.
A TN5. It should be a 6, but I'll make it a 5.
Make it a 6. See if I
9.
care.
Ooh.
It's a 5, then I got 2 hits.
Oh no.
I know.
Mark a corruption. Or not a corruption. Mark a shadow. And You very much succeed with this ice magic. So, you mark your shadow.
Magic.
And yup. And so tell me, you want it to be ice magic. Tell me exactly what you're going for here, and then we'll talk about how it turns up to 11.
So basically, this is like a big icy sneeze from my hands, like a big spray directly at the fist and face of whatever is trying to attack me. There's no finesse here. This is basically Arthur from The Tick going, not in the face, not in the face, as a war cry.
All right. So, what we'll say happens here is you put out your hand and you urgently in your fear tap into this well of emotion that then you feel the cold of the storm that you felt around you now surging and coming out of your hand as this thing holding you, coming towards you, its fist then starts to slow, and you see, and even the part that is touching you, feel the entire metal of this thing start to chill, and it feels uncomfortable for you in its cold, and it stops. And the light that was in this metal thing's eyes, its signs of sentience, just fade as it is still gripping you, but now no longer moving.
Dude.
You.
Sorry.
I think Luella sees this happen and sort of like, what's the family friendly expression? Like butt over tea kettle is like, ugh, and just stops in her tracks. Did he really just do that?
Apparently.
What
Oh
you
my
also,
God!
in that moment, the knowledge that you gain, this extra power, this extra success that you had, Jeff, you now are acutely and keenly aware that as prickly as this Meklar was, it was still a person.
Yeah, well, just trying to save myself here, and
So the gate is open, and
there any sort of morning ritual we should be doing?
Oh, do you want me to tell you all about it?
Louis, is there any morning ritual we should be doing?
The library's over there now.
Why don't you go look it up in one of your books?
You know what?
that
The
you're so
only
eager for?
the only thing I have to draw from is Jeff's knowledge of cinematic media back from Newark. So he does the only thing he knows how to do, and that's to put the hand over the eyes and then roar like a Klingon.
Can I steal something off of it?
What do you want to try and steal?
I don't know. Is there anything dangling and shiny that?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Nothing to
Not
steal.
really. There's, it's,
Let's move on then.
I'm just letting Stovacor know that a warrior is entering.
I was just trying to honor my people's traditions around shiny things.
You do notice that with the time that you have taken coming into town and doing this, you do notice that the storm does seem to be getting worse.
Let's
Okay,
let's
library.
rust some tail
Yep.
feathers.
Library it is.
Yes, these book things that you keep talking about. I'm sure you can
Feel
find all
bad.
sorts of what?
Just feel bad. I just wanted to not
Well,
get
you
hit.
should, because you just killed a
I
dude.
didn't. I just wanted to not get hit.
On my bingo card of who kills a dude first on this mission, I did not have you, so thank you for ruining the odds on that one. It was
Yeah, me too.
Luella.
And with that, let's go ahead and take a quick break here as we get ready to enter the spire.
All right, folks, we'll be on a BRB screen. Hang tight with us. And we're back. Hey, everybody. Thanks for your patience as we took a short break. Welcome back. We are currently doing Take This Plays and welcoming our very good friends, colleagues, Take This folks, Cassie and Dr. B here. Cassie has been our God Master and the Void, our lovely DM of the day, and they will continue to guide us through our journey as we begin to enter the spire.
Yes. So you get through the guardhouse, and Jeff, I need you to mark an additional shadow as
Yep.
your cold blast has eliminated a sentient being.
Yep.
And that all kind of hits you in the moment, what you have all done. And as you start to approach this tower and the storm gets heavier and you begin being pelted with rain and hail, and the wind picks up as you get to the door and push inside, you're greeted to a very dimly lit entrance hall that is only slightly warmer than the outside. And you all notice how big this place is and how upside down things went outside at the guard tower. How are you approaching as you need to find a way to the top of this tower?
So I will offer up that I was surprised that I didn't have to break out my lockpicks to get through the door. And so that has set me on edge of like, wait a minute, that was too easy. Yes, Jeff killed a dude. Okay. You know, we'll deal with that later. But like the door, it's a big door. It's a big tower and it's unlocked. I'm a little skeptical. I'm a little on edge, I guess. So I guess I will say I just start strutting around like a goose, looking for things to see if I notice anything other than the vastness of what's around us.
Okay. You do notice that there is a staircase that goes, it seems to go up a couple of levels. You do, as you're starting around, kind of looking around, this spire is massive. The ceiling is, you can tell it doesn't go to the top, but even this ceiling goes up for 5 stories.
That's a lot of stairs.
You do notice that the floors even in here are wet. And there are indeed, besides the stairs directly in front of you, there is also a door to your left and to your right. Both of them are closed.
So this is typically where we don't split up. So no one recommend we split
all
up.
of
We stay
you-
together, crew.
All of you notice a very different appearance on Jeff. And he somberly turned to all of you, saying, "All right, we need to get up to the top of this. We need to figure out how to stop this. Louis, keep your nose peeled for any guards. Keep your ears peeled as well. Luella, just magic. Use that to obscure us. Lucy, well, get them lockpicks ready."
Always.
Let's head on up.
Luella is gonna like step forward a little closer to Jeff and like use a little gust of wind to like affectionately blow his hair back. Just be like, I mean, not like I care or anything, but like, that was kind of scary. And are you okay?
Nope. Let's fix this.
Okay, good chat. So you said that there's water on the ground. So I'm really good at noticing things. Are there like footprints? Are there like water droplets that would indicate movement of any kind?
There's no footprints. It just kind of looks as though it almost looks as though like a rain cloud was just like went through this room
Hmm.
at some point.
Hmm.
So, just a random question for Luella. Could you like get us like a vortex elevator or something so we don't have to take all these stairs?
Yeah, I decided not to choose that gift. Instead, I decided to scare people. So no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Good chat.
Yeah.
Let's just get moving.
How about
One of my anchors is not selflessness, so
I think Louie's already
For
nervous.
those who wish to know about this game, anchors are characteristics that each player has 3 of that are guides to how their character plays. And when they play their characters according to said anchors, they gain spirit. And spirit is a good stat that you can use for all kinds of things, especially magic things, the bigger magic things. So that is what the reference to anchors is.
yes.
I think Louie's already twofold. One, we're not at the level of fear we were at with getting lost earlier, but definitely like it's not bright in here. And it's not. But the instincts, like it's dimly lit, and being a lion means I have the genetic capabilities of any lion. So I can see a little better than, the other folks because of lions, nocturnal abilities being lions. And I'm definitely like senses are open and available because of that. And I think I just offer, I don't know if I've figured out how to do this with Jeff yet. I think Louis, I'm still kind of taken aback internally of how like the weird little meat bag just did magic. So that's something I'm trying to understand fully, but also I kind of respect him a little more for it. But I can tell he's not okay. So I offer for him to kind of just hop on my back because I think that and then I just shove at Lucy because she knows that I can get around faster than she can. So if she wishes to hop on, she can do that too. So I can just give a ride because Luella just floats anyways.
Yeah. I mean, like if Lucy doesn't mind like gliding, I can like help along that way.
So you all are trying to go up the stairs?
I
We
feel
also have
like
two
these
doors.
rooms. Okay. I could utilize my senses and try to listen. Can I hear anything in these rooms as we're kind of
That's keep your ears and your nose peeled.
checking it out?
Yep, and let's get moving up those stairs.
Mm-hmm. Straight to the point. I like it.
All right. You start traveling up the stairs. Do you stop on any of the floors along the way? Or do you go straight to wherever the stairs end?
We need to find out where the Meklar Council is, so if there's any markings that indicate exactly where the council chambers might be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So
is there a door conveniently marked library? Because doing some
Yeah.
research about what the void is and what the council is, like, are there signs pointing me like library this way?
Or like a break room where they might have some personal effects,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
as
not
you
gonna
are
lie. People who feel really self-important are like full of hot air, and hot air rises to the top.
I mean, you're
as
not
you
wrong.
are going up the stairs, about 3 floors up, you do see a sign that says library. Do you want to go in there? Or do you keep
Think.
going up the stairs?
May I make a suggestion, gang? So I've
Yes,
seen
Frank.
this. I've seen this in enough movies. I'll explain those later. Okay. Um, we need to. They're like stories, but
I
pictures.
thought you told me
Anyway.
stoppies. We were movies earlier. We
No.
stoppies
Okay.
now.
No. Okay. Listen. Let's see if we can find a break room or anything that would contain clothing that would allow us to disguise ourselves so we don't stand out.
You have a room where you break things? That sounds
Mm.
awesome. I want one of those.
Jeff? Hey, Jeff, buddy. I hate to break this to you, but of everyone here, you're the one who stands out the most. Humans aren't like very common around here.
Yes, I'm
You
aware
all
of this.
start to hear the crackling sound of a storm, but
Oh.
it's inside.
I think we should move. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna raise my feathered arm here. I'm voting for a library because
Library.
if we don't know what we're fighting or what we're up against,
Mm.
then we've got no chance.
I just
of
start going
talking-
to the library.
Lightning storm. Lightning storm. We need to
Yeah,
move. We need to move.
moving
We need
away
to
from the
move.
lightning storm's a good idea.
Mm.
As you start moving towards
Let's
the
go to
library,
the room full of flammable things.
the sound gets louder.
Huh.
Hark! I
As-
think the sounds are getting louder.
As you
Hark.
enter the library,
Slowly,
you
carefully,
see
as to not barge in.
I count the
Okay.
seconds between thunderclaps. Sorry.
you start to peek into the library and you see wafting across what looks to be a completely destroyed room a large storm cloud moving of its own accord but crackling with electro magic energy and raining onto the ground as it goes, occasionally dropping balls of hail.
We're gonna slowly close the door here.
Yeah, back off.
We're gonna back off slowly.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
Closing the door, backing off slowly, and seeing if there's a sign that says council chamber.
Not on this floor, no.
Let's go away from the
Are there-
sentient cloud.
Any other rooms that we see on this floor?
This third floor seems to be what used to be the library. Or at least a part of the library. So there are other signs for like the family reading room and the children's corner close
Whoa.
nearby there.
Go to the
And
children's corner.
and it's just very abandoned.
Oh.
Are there any books around? Do we see anything or?
There are a lot of very wet pages and tipped over shelves.
Are there any fancy portraits on the wall? Because like libraries always have nice paintings. Maybe there's portraits of the council members.
You see so are you going into that room where the storm was, or where are you?
It's like-
We're still in the hallway trying to observe what we
Yeah.
can see.
In the hallway, the walls are beautifully painted with murals of all kinds of folk of reverie, even some humans. It's beautiful. There's little flecks of gold and silver and stones in places, and so the walls, if the lights were on properly in here, you imagine the walls would be very brightly colored and shimmering and very beautiful to behold.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff, do you know that guy?
No. Do you know how many of this there are where I come from?
No. I
All
still
of us.
don't know if I believe where you come from. So
7
I think he hit his
billion.
head when he fell.
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Well, if we can't access the library, then the only other source of information would probably be the council members themselves, unless we happen to luckily trip across something on the way.
Hmm.
So if I were a megalomaniac, and I'm not, I would reside at the top of the tower.
Debatable.
Hot air rises.
So I guess onward and upward?
Mhm.
That's my vote.
You continue up the stairs and you get to about the 5th floor and the stairs stop.
Hmm.
There is a large door that um, says council room and nothing else. Up here, you do see along the walls of kind of that go around because you there's basically just this door. There's one entry point from where you're at here, and it's this door. But you can't see it from below because it's too high up. But up here, you can see from the stairs that there are just a myriad of portraits every couple of inches of old council members. There's woodkin and stonekin. There's sliffs and pixies and imps and red caps and all kinds of manner of pictures of what you imagine to be past councils.
And like, do they seem to be in chronological order? Like the older tattered paintings closer to the bottom and like fresher ones further up?
Um, so the older ones seem to be if you were to like cuz it's like kind of circular. So the older ones seem to be kind of behind you. And it looks like there's like a lot of space. Um and in particular there are 5 empty um frames.
Hmm.
Are their names listed?
Yes. You see one is named one is labeled Grek of the Stonekin. You see one is labeled um Emmer of the Imps. And sorry, keeping my own notes. You'll see that there is another labeled Crystalia of the Pixies. And one labeled Finton of the Slith. And a final empty frame that used to have something and it seems to have been scratched out.
Are these names, would any of us recognize
Yeah.
any of these names?
Not really.
Okay.
You weren't terribly acquainted with this town. But you know that because this town acted as a beacon for for this part of Reverie. There were a lot of different kinds of folks here what based on the further conversation that you had at the end. I will go ahead and give you that these names do match what you were told by Morgiana, and the one that's missing is actually a paragon who was a unicorn.
Okay. So I'm going to go on a limb here and guess that, based on what Morgiana said, since the council members allied with the Void, and their pictures are missing, that maybe somehow those two things are connected in some kind of important way? Question mark.
She also noted that they were really new. Like they'd only gotten into power a couple months ago.
Maybe they hadn't sat
Hmm.
for their portraiture yet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, at least we have their names, and we know that it checks out. We know we're headed in the right direction, and so really the only place to go is this giant door that says council chamber, right?
Mhm.
Louis, do you want to do your like thing and see if there's like anything on the other side?
My thing.
Like
I
the-
do
the
want to
sniff
listen.
thing?
I want to listen in here and see what I can witness on the other side of the door.
Okay. Without opening it?
At first.
Okay.
It's a good start.
I'm doing
This
the
is a-
same thing. Just
Yeah.
This is a very large door. And you don't hear much. You think you maybe hear movement, maybe?
But it's not silent.
It's about as silent as anything else in this building so far.
Okay.
I look under the door to see if there's light.
No more than like there's not really a space under the door. Like you don't really see much more or less light than what you're standing in.
We got nothing.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. That's what I'm getting.
So,
All right.
like, are we like using talking to resolve this, or are we just gonna go in and like kapow?
I mean, hey, well, let's ask Bill here. Bill, you were able to like manifest frost and whatever. Can you suddenly manifest being invisible?
Or use some of these fancy human words to like confuse them?
We don't know what Tim here is capable of, so we should give him every chance to explore that. And if not, that's fine. There's no worries there, John. It's okay. We'll just do it Luella's way.
Jeff,
all right, loosey goosey.
what else can you do?
It's many.
Let me. You know what? Just for the sake of trying to get this, I try it. I try and think myself invisible, like really hard. Just because you know what, this is an erratic place. I don't know what's going to happen around here, so I'm just like, okay, invisible, invisible, invisible. I hold onto my hat really tight and put it
Roll
low
hard.
so I can't see.
Oh,
Roll
Hi.
hard. Or actually, you know what? There's not a lot of I'm not even gonna have you roll. Yeah, it works.
I hold onto my hat and I try and okay, I tell everybody quietly, back off, get away, get away, get away. I hold myself invisible and I open the door and peer in, but not just a little bit because I don't want to be standing in the doorway in case there's arrows or anything like that. I've seen that movie. Harrison Ford didn't. I mean, he did okay.
You open the door to a big, beautiful room of there's chairs and it definitely looks like a congress. And it is currently empty.
Stairs? Anybody? Any stairs and going anywhere?
There are across from where you're at. You seem to be kind of at the peak, and then you can kind of step down and behind where it seems like the head of the council would sit and hold the meeting. You do see that there are 3 doors behind that chair.
So there are 3 doors at the back of this thing. There's behind the chairs, and I'm gonna stay invisible. And I'm gonna try and open up those doors. Okay.
Don't open them yet. Can I slink in and listen first?
Oh yeah, there's nobody there. I don't have to be invisible. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
What?
There's no one we
As
can
you-
see.
As you listen, Louis, you hear, help me, help me. Through the door on the right, help me. I'm trapped.
I relay this quietly.
What are you hearing?
I don't hear anything.
On the right. The door on the
How
right.
did you know?
Something
How
is
did-
whispering.
Something is whispering.
Oh,
Like a good something or a bad something?
I don't know.
It's not so much that it's whispering, it's that you are far away from wherever it is, but there's something
Yeah.
asking for help.
That. There's
Okay.
temptation on the right.
Hmm.
Zach, what do your human movies say about things like this?
Well, I mean, I'd ask if it sounds like an actor named Billy Zane because he wasn't he was kind of tempting in that one movie, but where he was the evil creature, but you don't know who that is. So,
No, evil creature is what I'm hearing.
well, I
Hmm.
mean, okay, it was demon in that movie, but
Familiar with
Is it
demons. Yeah.
Do we or do we not go
yeah, no,
ease?
let's go. If it doesn't sound like Billy Zane, we need to go for that door.
So you're saying go to the door that has the creepy whisper.
Okay, does it sound? How do I explain this?
Okay,
Does it sound tempting or desperate?
I don't know, but we could check these doors that are quiet.
All right, let's check the quiet doors.
Yeah. What if I like float above and somebody opens it and I like peek my head from the
Ooh,
top and that
I'll
way
be
like
invisible
nobody's
again.
expecting anyone there?
So I'll be invisible again, and in case anybody's seeing at the door entrance, they won't see anybody.
But they'll see the door open.
Can you be invisible 2 times in a row?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
we'll try.
learning a
Should I
lot
go
about
to a
what to
puddle
do
of
here.
ooze and slide underneath?
What are you trying to do here?
Be invisible again.
Okay, you're invisible again.
Wow, he's getting good at this. Maybe
He
he's not really
is.
human.
No.
Maybe he's part fae.
I like to think it's my good influence like rubbing off on him.
We need to open the doors. We need to rescue people.
Okay. Open the door.
Yeah.
I open the first door.
On the
getting
left.
slightly
All
out
the
of
way on the left.
On the left. On the left. Yeah,
On
we're
the
going left to
left?
right here.
Okay,
On the
so
left.
as you start getting closer to the back, now more of you can hear, someone help!
Oh, that
Help
definitely
me!
doesn't sound like Billy Zane.
I'm stuck. Can someone help me? Help! Help me!
Which door
Yeah.
is it coming from?
The third one.
Door on the
right.
right.
Door number 3.
Hmm.
We could go talk to it. We don't have to open the door. We could talk to it.
Yeah, let's reason with the voice behind the door.
Okay. So go up and all invisible still, because hi.
Someone there? Hi!
Hi.
Can you help me?
Well, I don't know. Who are you?
I'm stuck here. I'm a sorcerer and I can't get out. I need help. You help?
What's your name?
My name is Sonic.
Sonic the Sorcerer?
Yeah.
Sonic the
Sonic is-
Sorcerer.
Doesn't seem real sure of their name.
You
It's
sounded like
Insight check.
you were questioning your own name there, friendo
Yeah,
Sonic.
a little.
It's been so long and so much magic has already been taken. It's hard to know. Can if you come through the door and go down the stairs and to the left, then I'm stuck down here. Can you
Wait,
help?
it's so you're stuck 3 rooms away?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Can you help?
I might be new to this world, but I'm not new to being alive here, Sonic.
I'm confused. Can
So
you
am
help?
I.
We pass.
What kind of creature are you, Sonic?
On the way out.
Confused.
I'm a sorcerer.
That's what you do, but what are you?
That's a job title.
That is who I am.
Is
Oh,
that
that's
your
You're not your
species?
job. You're more
That's
than
so
your
not
job.
healthy.
You need
A
self-care.
healthy, like, work home balance.
Psychological separation from work, Sonic.
Yeah.
There's this wonderful
Like, get
resource called
off.
takethis.org. That's Burnout 101. You can really check it out.
Okay, yeah, Sonic, we're gonna go ahead and pass on this because just don't like what you're bringing down here, there,
But
pal.
Sonic, are you a
failed the
hedgehog?
vibe check.
I just want to know if you're a lion, so if you are, then I can tell you what to do.
No, I'm not a lion. I'm a paragon.
Well,
But
you're a
I'm a
Hey,
lion.
oh, wait, say more.
paragon.
Say more.
it's
What kind?
It's really embarrassing. Can you just come down here and help me? Because we're supposed to be like really smart, and I got stuck down here, and
Okay,
I'm a
Not
paragon
listen,
and a sorcerer, and I
hey.
just could really use some help.
Are you
Sonic,
a unicorn?
Sonic, I'm human.
No, I'm not a
Oh.
unicorn.
Okay, never mind.
Sonic, I'm human. Apparently, I am an embarrassment in this world. So share up
Who
there,
told you
bud.
that? Why is someone so mean? Damn.
Ouch. Are you a robot?
What?
You know what? I
No.
think we should help
Metal
Sonic.
man?
I think we go
Okay,
down and
you-
see
You
Sonic.
just
I think we should
I
help
pushed
Sonic.
the door open before we can have any more debate about it because everybody's
Okay,
sort
well,
of.
oh, I'm invisible.
Luella, like, stumbles forward.
I'm
you
walking
go-
forward.
Okay, you open the door and there it is dark back here.
I stop.
I put my
Immediately.
arm on Louis because I know that Louis is afraid of the dark, and I tell them,
Mhm.
"I'm here. You have really good eyes in the dark. I need you to protect me. I need you to be brave to protect me." A pet, nice pets. Scratch behind the ears.
Roll heart, or you can use charm to
I'll do heart
con- to
'cause that one's higher.
console Louis, because otherwise Louis is going to be afraid.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to get a condition out of this one.
Well, I'm afraid of being abandoned too, so I'm actually holding on to Louis' scruff.
I'm afraid of isolation.
Oh,
so
that
I'm
face.
holding on to Louis' tail.
Roll 3 dice.
Oh, Tian. Well, actually, Louis, how hard would you say it is to get you to go into the dark?
I'm not afraid of, like, nighttime dark. I'm afraid of, like, pitch black.
This is a dark room with no windows. Going downstairs.
Definitely afraid. I would aim this
4,
at a
5 is-
5. At
Okay,
least.
Tian 5.
Okay. My heart is 3. I rolled 3 dice. I got a 6, a 5, and a 4.
Ooh, stacked. Well
Louis and I are
played.
really, really
Rat.
good friends.
Yeah.
We're good
So,
friends. We've been through a lot.
Please mark Shadow for your extra special success as the void takes note of your prowess.
I was like, why is it a bad thing
And-
happening to me?
Because you did so well that the void now sees how valuable you could be.
I'm a good friend.
But you also get more information, and that information is you are talking Louis through this and about conquering fears and that you're going to do this together and all of these things, and it kind of hits you for a moment. This going down some stairs in the dark for a voice, it feels like a trap.
I have changed my mind, all. This feels
Okay.
like a trap.
I was already
Alright.
backing up. Good luck fighting
Louis.
those muscles.
I trust Louis's instincts. I trust Louis with my life. And if Louis says no, then we go. Then we don't go.
Okay, let's find some other stairs then. Let's get up this tower.
Let's
All right.
try the middle door.
That sounds good. That sounds safe.
Oh, let's shut this one.
Yeah.
Yes, and lock it.
No, definitely should. Actually, if there's a chair we can prop up against it, then
Okay. You go through the middle door and
oh,
you open
Sonic, were
it.
you a hedgehog?
I wasn't gonna ask.
No,
Leave the
because
voice
that would be
alone.
copyright infringement. No.
You were a
We can't afford that.
porcupine.
Okay. Oh,
So you go through the middle door and you come out on a balcony.
That's nice.
Or you come out to like a room, and then there's a large window with a balcony out of it, and you can see outside that it seems like it's gotten darker and the storm has gotten so much worse. It looks like things in the town you even see at this point. It's not just like small things anymore. You see an entire shed disappear and then crash and reappear halfway across town from out
Okay.
this window. What you also hear is in this room behind a bookcase, you hear a voice that says, "Someone there."
This again. Yes, someone's here.
And
Is it you,
hear-
porcupine?
What? You hear the creaking of metal as from behind this bookcase, a Meklar appears with glowing gray lights for eyes that somehow, despite the fairly still mechanical face, they look sad. Hello.
Hello.
I haven't seen people in a while.
I'm actually a goose.
Gooses are
You're-
people too.
You're a person.
It's okay if it's confusing, but I'm also a lion. But I do talk like a person.
Are
Well,
are you going to hurt me?
no. Why would we
No.
hurt? Are you going to hurt us?
No.
Then why would we
Ted?
hurt you?
Ted, I don't think you're the one to be saying that.
No, I was in danger.
I mean really we're all in danger here. I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, neither
I
do
would
we.
I want my body back.
Do you have a name?
Oh,
Like maybe a slightly rude question. Like who did you used to be?
I'm still me.
oh, may I?
I mean like flesh you.
No,
I-
hey, Luella. Luella,
Mm-hmm.
can I take the lead on this one? You know what? Let me take the lead on this one.
Okay.
Hi, Meklar, friend, hopefully.
Oh, my name's Greg.
Wait, Grek, like Grek of the Stonekin Grek?
Yeah.
Council member Grek of the Stonekin Grek?
Yeah, I made I messed up real bad.
Okay, we're here to help you potentially rectify that mistake.
Awesome. Do you know where my body is?
No, we were hoping you knew how you got into this mech body away from your Stonekin body, and
Oh.
maybe the other council members, and we can like save all them and save the town and save the world.
Yeah, they're it's kind of real scary. If you could just grab my body, that'd be great, and I could go back to being normal.
Where did you see it last?
At the top of the tower.
So we got to get up to the top.
We were
How do? Where?
the invisible staircase.
Of course. Oh, I could do that.
You're not a staircase.
Just
But I'm
pretend.
invisible.
Just
Okay.
let him think he's invisible.
Okay, Jethro, you do you.
Uh, it's scary out there. There's a lot of scary things. I hid in here because no one comes in here anymore.
Well, how do we get to the invisible staircase so we can get up and, sort of get around all the scary things?
Oh, he points at the window towards the balcony.
We go out the window?
Yeah, I mean it's a door. You
It-
the staircase is on the balcony.
Is it like
Would
an
you mind showing
exterior
us?
staircase?
It's it's really scary out there, and
So just
it
for
seems safer in here.
Greg,
Breck?
have you ever ridden a lion?
No, and you kind of seem a little scary. I don't.
Have you ever
Uh,
wanted to? Because I'm real nice.
No, riding a lion. It seems like you could fall off. It's kind of scary.
But I have lots of soft
What?
fur you can hold on to.
What if we tied you on?
But wouldn't
I have
that
snacks.
Oh, wait,
He
I'm
doesn't
not the
eat. He
target.
doesn't eat.
I mean, I used to eat. I like snacks.
If you help us get your body back, we can get you snacks.
Oh, we would be
All the
happy
best
to give you
snacks.
snacks.
Such good snacks.
I don't think I deserve snacks.
Well, who says?
Uh,
God?
Correct.
he points at the storm, and he's like, "Ugh." I mean, it's not totally my fault, but it's kind of my fault, and the rest of the council was kind of scary, and they all agreed to it, and I just thought it wouldn't be so bad, and I don't.
Greg, how do
It-
we stop the council?
Um. Well, the machine's almost done, and if it finishes, it's gonna break free and start doing what it did here to the rest of Reverie. We
Hmm.
I didn't think that's what was gonna happen. You kind of gotta break the machine.
How do we do
Okay.
Hey, Greg. So my friend Jeff here, he's from this place called Newark.
Newark.
And he tells a lot of real weird stories, and like most of the time I don't really pay attention. But like he told me this one thing once that I think would be really applicable for you here, and that it's everybody loves a good like comeback. You know, like you were the bad guy because you made a mistake, but then ooh, you're the hero, you saved the day.
Redemption arc.
Yeah.
Not that I was listening, because I wasn't.
No.
I'm gonna need someone to do something to convince. So I need
Okay.
someone to roll. Maybe it's heart, maybe it's charm, maybe you're appealing to this person's like mind, but somebody's gotta
I'm-
roll me something at a DN 5.
I
Okay.
will roll a charm. Oh my
I
gosh,
have
which of these beautiful
I have
dice am
a
gonna
I have
roll?
an action I can take. I don't have to roll.
Ooh.
I can take an action. Is that okay?
Okay.
So the action that I have under talent is narrate your actions while doing something you've never done before to automatically succeed with one hit.
Ooh.
So if I'm understanding, that just means I walk him through the process and then he does it. Am I understanding that right?
Not quite, but I'll allow it.
And I'll do it in a really reassuring way.
Okay.
All right, Greg.
Let's hear it.
Let's go. This is what we're gonna do, Greg. Okay. All right. Look at me right here. In the eye. Well, I guess they're over here. In
Here
the eye.
comes Coach Dunlap.
Okay.
I'm inspired.
All right. So
It's the side
what we're
eyes
gonna
that do it for me.
You're gonna take one step, and you're gonna take another step, and you're gonna take another step, and just one step at a time. We're gonna go, and we're gonna go to the invisible staircase, and we're just gonna take one step at a time. We're just gonna go up the stairs one step at a time. All of us together. We're gonna be a really good team. We're gonna hold on to one another for safety. And you're going to take us to the top of the spire where we need to go so that we can get your body back so that we can give you snacks because no one earns snacks. Everyone is entitled to snacks. As a living creature, you deserve snacks. There's no matter of like earning them. They are an inherent right for everyone to have snacks. And all you have to do to get snacks is just to take one step at a time, and up we go. We're just gonna walk across this room. We're gonna go to the stairs. We're gonna take them up one at a time, and we're gonna go where we need to go. Yeah.
And he's following you, just boom, boom,
One,
boom.
put one foot in front of the other. I don't know the rest.
And so
I guess-
y'all start moving up the invisible staircase. And Greg's a little scared. And y'all keep heading up.
While we walk up
W-
there, I
Mhm.
I put my hand. How tall is Greg?
I'm guessing tall.
Same like 6 feet of the other one.
Okay, so I put my hand on the shoulder of Greg and I say, "Hey, friend, we're not going to leave you alone. We're not going to leave you alone here. In fact, we're going to try and help you the same way we're going to try and help everybody around because we don't want that machine winning any more than you do. But let's see if we can be big darn heroes."
Can't we just?
Okay. I can try.
That's how heroes start.
So you all move up through these stairs and you start getting to the top. And this storm is massive. As you are in the center, you see the clouds roiling and churning, spinning around with crackles and lightning all around the top of this spire. And as you get to the very top of this staircase, there's another door and it is ajar, and you see this massive behemoth of a machine, gears that are clicking and spinning and pulling in, and you can just see the veins of reds and purples and blues and greens and golds and silvers being pulled into this machine as the magic of the Ever Spire and Ever Town, the very thing that holds the spire up, is being consumed by this machine. And you can see that those veins are starting to get smaller as this machine's work is almost finished. You also see 2 mechwars. One with pink lights for eyes, and one with red lights for eyes. And they want. Actually, let me see. Yeah. And they look very intent on their work as they are going back and forth feeding this machine with they're putting water, they're tinkering it, they're making sure it's still working.
Hey,
So
are
now
we out of view of all of them?
you're at the top, you're going to be very quickly in view, is what I will say.
Okay, let's duck back down. Hey, Greg, friend. How do we stop this machine?
I don't know. I've been hiding down there.
Hey,
Pull
hey,
it up.
friends who have lived here their whole lives.
Hmm?
How do we stop a machine that feeds on magic?
Also, um I need Lucy to make me a TN for body check, please.
Oh no, that's bad. That's very bad. Lucy does not have a good body. Oh. Okay, one die. I don't have fancy real life die. I have to use virtual die. Got a 2. Sad.
As you are all outside in this storm on this staircase, you see a bolt of lightning shoot down and strike Lucy.
Good.
Lucy, you're going to mark, just one second. You're going to mark the injured condition.
Is this a physical condition?
Yep.
Right before the lightning strikes, Luella like throws herself over Lucy. And I'm going to use my protective aura. I spend 1 spirit, and 1 friend does not mark a physical condition when it's called for. So I'll put myself in between her and the lightning.
Nice. And your anchor is protective, so go ahead and mark a spirit for that.
Hey! Spend a spirit to gain a spirit, baby.
Thanks. You just literally took a bolt for me.
I mean, like, you're kind of okay.
Okay.
Aw, you're kind of okay too.
Hey, gang.
I
gang.
know.
This is well and good, and we can have a lot of hugs and feels later. But right now, we kind of have to save the world.
Jeff,
You didn't get almost hit by lightning.
Jeff, oh great human, can you invisible all of us?
Oh. Huh.
Your powers are untold.
It's a big hat.
Yeah, you're like a chosen one or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I will make you roll for, and it's going to be a TN6.
What am I rolling here?
I will let you choose what you want to roll with and
The power of
whatever
heart.
talents
Yes.
you can wrap into this. But I'm going to tell you this is a TN6 to invisible the whole group.
I have a
If you're going-
question. One of my talents is educated by the ages. Spend 1 spirit, attempt a failed trait check again at full dice. Can I hand that off? Or does it have to be my own?
Personal.
Okay.
That is yours.
It was worth an ask. That's 4 dice.
No.
Yeah.
I got real close though. I got 2 5s and a 1. I was really, really close.
Oh.
That's lovely. Mark a spirit for your
Skill.
No, mark a skill. There we go. Mark a skill.
Yeah.
As you learn from your failures that, maybe trying to hide 5 people is a bit much. And at that point, as you are trying to pull on this magic next to this magic eating machine, you gain the attention of both Meklars that are in this room.
Nice.
I
Hi.
jump behind. I don't do this gracefully, but I jump behind. I can't remember. Oh, Grek. I jump behind Grek. I'm like, oh no! You've brought us to our prison.
Oh, we're doing that. Okay.
Wings up.
Oh,
Wings
oh
up.
my
Oh,
goodness.
terrifying,
my hands
Greg.
are bound. I am trapped.
What? I didn't.
Our hands are
I
bound.
nudge
Greg-
him with my
Greg
with my
has taken
snout.
us prisoner
I
in service of the machine.
Oh. He's totally right. He should like be in charge of everything.
Greg serves the machine so well that Greg brought magic users.
Oh, we're so weak and feeble.
I look like a great
The one
lion,
with
but
the
I
red
am
eyes.
truly so weak.
Ooh.
The
So
one
big
with
old
the
kitty
red
cat.
eyes looks at you, all looks at Greg and says, "If this is true, then throw them in the machine."
Oh,
what?
but we're like his favorite prisoners.
Oh.
And like he told us he like really doesn't like you guys. And like we think he should be in charge. And I'm gonna lay my hand on his shoulder and
Luella,
just
Luella, can I please have a TN5 body tag?
yes, you can. That would be one success.
Fabulous.
So I'll mark my spirit.
Mark your spirit, and as you mark that spirit, a large baseball-sized piece of hail goes shooting at you, and you are able to move out of the way. And as it goes careening towards the ground, past the staircase, you see that the one with pink says, "You're very rude."
You know,
She really
She
is.
is. She really
So
is. We're
rude.
working
No,
on it.
absolutely rude.
yeah.
I have no manners.
The rudest.
No,
Yeah.
none.
Throw her in the
Yeah.
machine.
Well, may I ask a question? Oh, great and powerful Mechlars.
We're just council members, yes.
Oh, council member. May I ask which council members so I know who I'm addressing so I can be less rude?
I'm the one with the pink eyes says, "I'm Crystalina."
Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Crystalina. All right, thank you. Of the Pixies.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mysterious.
And the one with red eyes says, "I'm Emir."
Oh, Mir of the Imps.
Yes.
One
We're
before we get thrown into the machine, would you honor a request?
I mean, we're almost done, so why not?
How does this all work, especially with like the lightning seems reactive to things?
You're not serving it and you're around. You're just gonna, doesn't really matter.
Just curious.
May I have the death rights of every lion?
So I'm going to let you all know this machine is almost done.
So if I could
You
continue
can.
what I started. So Luella puts her hand on Greg's shoulder and whispers in his ear, you know, that machine right there is the whole reason you're like this. And doesn't that just make you so angry? And I'm going to use my talent, the four winds, and it's the north wind, to incite rage in someone. And I want him so angry that Greg smash machine.
Greg smashy smashy.
Greg smash.
How poetic.
I hope you can control
So-
the target of his rage.
I mean, I said
That's
he was
fair.
mad at the machine.
Cassie's face right now.
Wait, hold on.
The chaos in their
I want
eyes.
to use an ability. I want to use an ability. I haven't done this yet, but I want to use Power of Belief to further inspire Luella's inspiration. I'm gonna spend one spirit, and give 2 additional dice on this.
This is called Please, oh Godmaster and Void, hand wavy bullshit.
Let me do the dance.
You're giving these dice to whom? To Greg?
No,
Or-
no,
Oh, for my advantage.
to Luella's
Luella's
inspiration
success.
for rage.
Oh, are you okay? So
Does Luella have
I
to roll
didn't
for it?
I didn't think this particular talent needed a roll, did it?
No, it does not.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Into spirit.
Then you just hold it.
I'm holding on to this then.
Yeah. Okay.
He mad. He's smash. He's a hero.
Greg smash.
You're really right. This
Yes.
isn't what I wanted.
Yes.
And you see Greg
Redemption.
start running forward.
Okay, now I'm inspiring
You
Greg.
see.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Two additional dice to Greg. You get that, buddy.
You.
You get that machine.
Yeah.
Greg rolls like crap.
No.
It's okay because Kristalina rolls like crap, but Emir rolls well. So what you see happen is Greg starts running towards this machine to try and hit it and is immediately tackled and intercepted by Emir. And so Emir and Greg are now fighting each other. Kristalina sees this and is going to, let's see. Where is now? 1, 2, 3. I'm so sorry. Lucy. I need you to roll a TN for body check.
Lucy.
Why does
Cause Lucy's you give you the honk, we're gonna get the bonk. I'm guessing.
All right, rolling a dice. Oh, a 6! I rolled a 6. I had 1 die and it's a 6.
Nice.
One.
So Kristalina is looking at you, holds out a hand again, and another baseball-sized hail ball fires directly at you, missing you. What are you all doing? I'm going to say that you have about 3 turns before this machine finishes.
I go straight for the machine. Given that I have the most strength, I would estimate.
Okay.
I want to start
Right.
ripping into it.
Okay. If you're just straight up ripping into it, I'm gonna say make a just a second. TN 5 body check
Okay.
to hit this machine.
I have educated by the ages. I'm going to utilize it considering the 1s and 3s in my current roll tray.
Yeah.
I get full dice back for that, but I have to spend a spirit. So let me delete that.
While you're doing that, check in. What is everyone's shadow track at?
I have 1.
I have 1.
0.
Okay.
I
Okay,
kill the
good.
guy?
Yeah.
A 5!
Hey!
So with 1 success, you mark a skill. Or sorry, a spirit.
I was like,
And-
did I fail?
And you get 1 damage on this machine.
One damage.
Yeah, you get one box. So basically this is a completion track.
Okay. Okay, so
You have essentially you've got 3 turns, so 3 rounds for you all to get 4 boxes.
Does it help that fighting is a specialty?
Yeah, I mean, you succeeded. But
Okay.
yeah, no, like in the future, you can absolutely use that specialty to add more dice to your roll.
Oh, well, I succeeded. Cool.
Yep. What is
I guess being that I am just a small goose, I'm going to use my skill at taunting to keep Crystalia distracted and engaged so that the strong members of my party can like actually do damage on the thing. So I'm like,
Okay.
your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. I turned my tail feathers at you. Fa-fa.
Okay. I am gonna say I'm gonna say roll that with mind.
Okay. I can do that. I have a good mind. I have good.
Let's see.
Yay.
TN4. Let's just
It's just a distraction.
Yay! 1, 2, 5. I got one success.
nice. Mark,
Hey.
go ahead and mark your spirit. And don't forget y'all can use spirit for things.
Mhm.
I have so much
Yeah.
spirit. I have so much
And
spirit.
Crystalia is very much focused on you at this point, and is absolutely going to shoot at you again instead of randomly deciding who gets shot at
Fine.
with storm pieces. So yeah,
That's what
let's
heroes do.
what's what is I think Jeff is our last one.
So Jeff, using his figuring it out specialty, is trying to, it looks at the way this machine is working, and being from a modern different world, understands inputs and outputs, sees the hoses that are feeding this thing, and decides to try and rush it in such a way as to pull one of the hoses free. Just like being from Newark, big fan of the New Jersey Devil hockey team, and just like shoulder checks this thing to try and get one of the feeding hoses free to really disable it.
Okay. TN5.
Okay.
That I would, you know what? Based on your explanation, if it's better, I would totally allow you to use mind instead of body for this.
No, they're the same.
I tried. Chat, I tried.
Single hit.
Hey.
Okay.
Give me that sweet, sweet spirit.
You get a spirit. You get another box of 6. You get another success towards this goal, and you pull out this hose, and you see the machine is slowing down. But as this machine slows down, and you've removed this hose, and Louis has started hitting it, it now has started to belch forth this toxic and white smoke that is making it harder to breathe and to work in this room. How long does the rage last, by the way?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It just says incite rage in anyone.
Okay. I am going to say that given that he has attacked this person already, that the rage is going to wear off,
Okay.
as having already acted on it. Does that seem fair?
Yes.
Okay. So, with that said, Greg is going to come out of it. And Emir, however, is still fighting. So Greg and Emir are busy. Emir is currently winning. You all are on a new turn, and now the machine goes, and I need all of you to make a TN4 body check.
Oh boy.
How do we use spirit?
Yeah.
So you could use spirit for a variety of things that I need to look up.
I can help with this search.
So you can use it to shed corruption. You can. I'm trying to look at
Bonus
healing
dice rolls.
Yeah,
I believe you can spend spirit to add dice.
you can. I'm trying to find how much for how much and if there's a limit.
Want that.
So just I will. You know what? I will make you a deal.
Uh-oh, is this the void?
You
Void wants to make
no. This is
Okay.
Cassie. I will let you use more than one spirit to boost your roll.
Okay.
However,
Oh.
I also get to start playing dirty.
With just me?
Don't do it.
Or is this
Don't
for
do it.
everybody?
No,
Everyone.
don't do that.
Ooh, I
When
found
the
the
GM
section.
smiles, we're already in trouble. Don't do it.
If it helps, I
Yeah.
found the section. You can
Yeah,
spend
you
one
can
spirit to
spend
roll
one
an
spirit.
additional die for a trait check. You can only spend one spirit per trait check.
I know, and that's why I am offering this deal.
This is a temptation from the void. Don't do it.
Yeah,
because
the
the
hood
void
ain't
said it
up, but
was
the void's
nasty,
still
and now I'm
talking.
confused.
Don't do it.
Okay, so if I do one bonus die, I'm safe, yes? Because that's within the rules. But if I wanted to
That's
do
within
another
the rules. If you want to do more than one,
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one.
Also,
Do one.
I'm so scared.
if another character helps your character attempting something, that character can spend one spirit and you roll an additional die. So I could also spend a spirit to help Lucy, knowing that this is getting into a meat fight and the goose ain't good with the meat fight.
I already rolled. The die
What'd
have
you
been
get?
cast. A 6 and a 5.
Yeah, that's a boon.
Congratulations, Mark Shadow.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet random generator.
Okay, what are we aiming for? 5?
Yes.
I got 2 5s.
2 hits. I already marked a shadow.
Okay.
I got 2 5s, so I'm guessing I have to mark a shadow too.
Yes.
Oh, B, you're lucky we're not playing on a short track.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm only at 3.
Yep, I was nice and I didn't shorten y'all's tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
The eyeballs.
As you all go at this machine together and you start absolutely wrecking it, the machine starts to break down and the magic stops flowing towards the machine. It starts to move back out, back into the lands of reverie. And you can see from outside that the sky starts to change. The dark clouds start the process of dissipating and the lightning stops. And in your mind, who all got 2 hits?
Is that Shadow?
No, as in how many
You
of us
all
hit
had-
at least one success, if not a success plus?
How many hit 2 successes or more? Okay. The 3 of you. All of you here. All 3 of you. You hear in your mind. Very nice work. We could do great things together. What is it you seek? I can give you anything. Anything you desire.
Billy Zane? It's Billy Zane's voice. That's what Billy Zane's voice sounds like. I just spent a spirit to take away one shadow, by the way.
Okay.
Resistance to the void.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same
and Lucy.
thing and keep leaning into destroying the machine with one of these.
You've been sitting on that all.
I have!
Yup. And Lucy, what about you?
What?
How do you respond
I
to
really,
this offer?
I really like shiny things.
I
you know?
have so many shiny things. And in your mind, in your vision, you see this beautiful golden spoon. You see this absolutely amazing reflective silver star. You see mirrors and jewels and everything shiny you could possibly want. Everything from just a simple sliver of glass in the sunlight to gold and jewels, crowns, anything you could possibly want.
Bells?
And the
Bells?
you see
Ding dings?
bells bigger than you. You see small, tiny, petite bells. You see bells made of glass, bells made of ceramic bells made of gold. And you hear this voice cooing to you and just saying, absolutely all of them can be yours.
Oh man. Oh, this is
Not
my
the
favorite part.
bells.
The bells.
The shiny ding dings.
That's why I was brought here. That's why I wanted to go on this mission. I was promised shiny bells.
I can help.
Don't do it.
I can fulfill this mission. All of the bells you could possibly imagine.
There's no bells here, but you're promising bells. So I want to go to where the bells are. I want to be where the bells are. I want to see them ringing.
Promise to come with me, and I will take you immediately to the bell. And you see in front of you a goose-sized portal opens, and you see right in that door is a room filled with bells.
Oh, I mean, there's no choice. I see them. I have to go to the light. I have to get the ding dings. That's the whole point.
Not the ding dings!
The ding dings.
Do you go through the portal?
Yeah. The portal.
Oh
Okay.
no!
No one stopped me. I'm just
No!
a goose. You could
No.
you could have picked
Do
me
we
up. but
see
no.
this happening?
Wait, do we hear? Do we see the?
You
Buffet her with
see-
wind.
so you don't hear any of it. The only thing you see is at the end. You see Lucilia G. Tailfeather walk through a black portal that opens in this room, and as fast as she walks in, it closes. The rest of you have succeeded. The sky lightens. The spire alights again. And the Meklars start to fall away. And the council members' bodies return to them. You have won. You have succeeded.
Did we though?
So
Land,
that's
guys. I'm happy. Be happy for me.
Do we know there were bells at the other end of that black portal?
no.
And this is how Infernal Goose Game starts.
Well,
Oh. So, that was my spin on good strong hands, and I'm glad I got someone in the end.
Yay! Bells, man. All about bells.
It's all about the bells.
Oh my
No.
god.
Bells and becoming a servant of the void. Congrats.
You know what? I've
Dang.
got kids. I already feel like I'm a servant of the void.
So if I could take a second to talk
Yes.
about Good Strong Hands.
Do it.
So Good Strong Hands is published by Nerdburger Games. It was written by Craig Campbell, who coincidentally enough is like a really good friend of mine. So when I was told that we were going to be playing this game, I was like, "Oh my god, no way, I know a guy." And it just
You
so
know, good
happens
guy.
that Craig is getting ready to do a second run of the hardcover edition of the book. And right now, you can pre-order on sale through his online store, which I'm going to post in chat.
Yay!
Yeah.
And
Nice.
even if this game was not up to your speed, Craig has written so many amazing games that you should check out that my game group plays all the time. And he's gonna have a table at PAX Unplugged, so check it out.
Hey.
Oh, we're gonna meet Craig.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
a
god, yes! I will gladly introduce you to Craig. He's an awesome guy.
You
Yeah.
can talk about how we just butchered his game. It'll be
No,
great.
so I played in his actual play when he first produced this book, and I told him, I was like, my goal is to be eaten by the void by the end. So I was like, every corruption I can use, like every shadow I can mark, like I'm down.
Well,
Nice.
and it makes
yeah,
logical
I was-
sense for the goose to go.
Yeah, this is true. But yeah, no, I have this super special copy because this is the special edition
Ooh.
for Kickstarter backers, and so
you.
my name is in this book.
Nice.
Your name is in
That's
mine
awesome.
too.
My
And
name
you
is in your
know-
book.
And if you follow his Twitter, there may be news about something about Good Strong Hands coming out soon.
Nice.
So sneak peek.
But yes, so happy anniversary to
Cassie,
take this.
Happy
Yeah.
anniversary, take this.
Yay!
Thanks everyone for
I had
celebrating with us.
I had to
Yes.
eat at least one of them.
Yes.
I had to.
Goals
so happy
met
you
across
did.
the board.
Yeah.
The heroes have succeeded. The goose has had its goals achieved. The void has
Yes.
eaten one of the heroes.
The goose did what the goose should do, and I feel like I'm
Yes.
honored to have given the goose
And you
to
know
the
what?
void where it belongs.
Louis still has friends, and now an idol
Oh,
in human meatbag
so-
Jeff. So it
Now
works.
I feel bad for abandoning Louis.
It's okay.
Aw.
I have Jeff and
Sorry.
Luella. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much to everybody in chat who hung out with us. Thank you so much to Cassie,
Thank you,
For-
Cassie.
Thank you, Cassie.
this feral band
Yeah.
of kittens.
Was not an easy
hurting
group to
cats,
DM
y'all.
for.
Hurting cats.
Rawr.
Of course, thank you to B for coming back to take this place to hang out with us.
Yes.
Yes.
And yeah, so stay tuned to take this. We're gonna do not tonight, obviously, because
No.
it's late and I'm old and I
Mm.
gotta go to bed and I can hear a baby screaming. But we're gonna be celebrating our 10-year anniversary for a while. So make sure you check out the website. We have an awesome 10th anniversary page that's live. We have submissions from our community, pictures that people are sending in. So be sure to check that out.
It's on that
Cassie, go
beautiful
ahead.
QR code right down there is
Yeah.
our link tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not directly 10th anniversary, but take this related. November 19th, the Identity and Gaming Mental Health panel series returns
Yes.
with the trans panel. And I am
excited.
once again your moderator for that
Super
panel.
excited.
And we have an amazing group. So look at our socials tomorrow because the announcement's gonna come out and you get to see the
Yeah.
promo and who's all joining me.
Yeah.
So if you want to see me in a less evil role, come see me do good things to people. And
You
if
did good things tonight.
You did. We asked for it.
that
And
is
so did the
fair.
goose.
Next
Yes.
next time we play Dread.
I can't wait.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Not as Kelly friendly, but
No.
I am
Not.
willing to be scared for the community. What else am I good for? You know? It's It's fine.
Thanks for being
Amazing.
here. Thank you for being our amazing community. Thank you for spending 10 years with us, helping us do mental health care and advocacy and outreach and education. We appreciate you. You're part of what makes us whole as an organization and a nonprofit. Please check in with us next time. Is it next week for Take This Place already?
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now.
This is the first Monday.
Yes.
Weird time. What is a calendar? Sarah never knows.
21st.
She has the mind check of Louis sometimes. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Are we rating someone?
We can.
Yeah.
That Jay Justice is on, and so are
Heck
friends who rolled
yeah.
dice.
Let's get Jay. All right,
All
stick
right.
around for that
Great, Jay.
raid with us. We're going to be raiding in just a few moments here, so give lots of love and support over to Jay, who's one of our streaming ambassadors, and we will see you in 2 weeks, and in the meantime, with our celebrations.
Everyone.
Bye.
We have raided.
Hey.
Oh, Jay's gonna be excited.